back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. Today I came up with some interesting video. Recently when I uploaded a by using Joule with CapM application, one of the subscriber he faced issue to maintain this in his build work zone and launchpad scenarios. If he configured, he didn't get that. So just in this video, I will give you a basic setup of Joule, how to use it in our build work zone. But sorry to say this, in reality I can't show you. Why? Because in trailer account there is no option to configure that. But screen wise, step by step, I will guide you what are the steps we have to take it. So before going jump into the step up, just this is the complete overview of our BTP configuration, how to do the Joule app. It will support it for the all the system. I mean success factors, SAP, WorkZone, all the scenarios. So first, what is Joule? It's an AI cockpit to help your business requirements like supporting the navigational, transactional, and informational patterns. So it is with SAP success factors. As you know, we can build and leverage the skills of our workforce with an AI powerful skills framework, including the SAP success factors platform. So what it will do is it will integrate the learning experience of the AI. It supports the users to redesign the learning homepage and personalize it the AI powerful things. So that's how it is. Currently, it is available in English and it will supported in the US AWS infrastructure provided. So just I will show you what are the descriptions we will do it. First, in our BTP account, we need to check our entitles of the global account. If you have a SAP success factors license, if it's there, then we need to create a system, then you can proceed that. The next step, SAP Build Work Zone. So SAP Start is now available for the customers for the no extra cost of service. You guys know, right? So what it will do is this Joule uses the navigation service component of our SAP Build Work Zone Standard Edition to resolve the intent-based navigation targets and configure the additional content providers also. So for that, what we need is we need SAP Cloud Identity Services. So why we use this? We need to log in for the viewing, assigning the tenants at the administrators to verify you are active the tenants or not. Again, if I explain all these things, it will be the depth. Just I will jump into the main concept. This one setup. For if you see, this is the setup activity of our Joule one. First, what we will do is we will create a account and then we will run the booster. Once you run the booster, there you have an option for the Joule to activate it. Then the second step, what we that one step by step I will show you how to do. Then the second step is we need to maintain the source and targets in your cloud identity services. If you already activated these things, then you can skip the second step. Then the third step, here what we are going to do is we are maintaining the navigation scenarios. Then to maintain the targets and systems and everything. Okay, next the fourth step. Here what we will do is we will add the trusted domains in our SAP identity services. Finally, the fifth step, we will navigate the navigation scenarios wherever you want to navigate for the application. So the first what we will do is, yeah, where we need to activate this. Once you log in your BTP system, here in left side we have an options called the booster. So within the booster, first we need to set up the system. In case if it's not there, the first step what we have to go it is go to your system landscape. There we need to maintain the success factors account. Then once everything will be activated, if it is paid service, then in your boosters you can see this setup. Now I'm going to start from here how to activate all these scenarios. Here what we have to do is we have to click on start. Once you click on start, what it will happen is the booster will automatically checks if you have required entitles and authorizations and identity authentication tenants. These all things it will check. Once the checks is completed, we have to do a click on next button. So the next what it will do is it will configure the sub account. In this configured sub account we need to select the option of our sub account. Whatever the option you created, that sub account we need to select. Then after, once you click on next, it will show you an options of select integrations. Here we need to select the SAP success factors and it will store the conversation data submitted for the user. We need to click on that check boxes. Once this is done, then we have to do the integration details. Within the integration details, we have to provide your success factors tenant domain URL and also your company code. For example, if it is paid, definitely the company code will be there for the success factor. That code we need to enter here. Once you enter these details, it will validate the option. It will validate if it is correct or not. If it is wrong, it will show you a message like this is does not exist or invalid something. If it is success, then the booster will execute it and it will enable the Joule subscription service. You should be able to see the success message like this. Once it is correct, then only we can confirm that the Joule provisioning in your sub account is created successfully. So this is the first step we have to take. Now the second step what we have to follow is we need to configure the SAP Cloud Identity Services. In case if you did all this thing, then you can skip this step. In case if you didn't do, what we have to do is go to your sub account. This is the account I created, for example. Then in your sub account, we need to click on the security tab. Within the security tab, we have an option called trust configuration. Just once you click on that, here you can see the established trusted. Same way you will get that. Just select that. Once you select that, it will show you an options of SAP Cloud Integrity Service tenants. These all options it will show you. There you need to choose the domain. Then after that, once everything is selected, then it will goes to a configuration parameters. Before selecting this, just verify your Cloud Foundry service domain URL. Is this same or not? Just cross check this. If it is correct, then the managed users and application users, that all things we need to maintain, and you can click on finish. That's it. Then the trusted configuration page will create automatically for your custom identity service. So then it will be available in it here. Then what the next step what we have to do is we need to configure this to your authorization and also the trust management service. For that, here in the same security we have a settings option. Go there, under that we need to select the add button. If you see here, we need to go for the trusted domains. From there you need to click on add. There we need to add your success factors domain name. For example, HCM, some whatever the preview dot that file name, that name we need to maintain it here. Once this is done, the basic setup of Joule is in the sub account will created successfully. Then what you can do is go to your success factors login page. Directly here this Joule will be activated. In case if it's not there, what you have to do is in your profile icon we have an option called admin center. There within the admin center we need to navigate to the upgrade center to select the platform. Once you select that platform, there you have to choose the SAP Cloud Identity Services. Once you select that, it will show you an upgrade option. Once you upgrade it, then once you reload the system, and before reloading the system, same admin center check your roles and whatever the access you have, that all things will be the main. If that roles you have, then only you can see this here. Okay, what are the roles is required means there will be a super admin role, and also the create new group, create member, this all permissions you need to check. If that all will be the available, then you can, the basic setup of the Joule is available in your success factors. Why I'm telling you this is the basic setup of our case. Then we will jump into the uh, once this is done, now we can say that our Joule service is working. Now we need to configure this to our navigation service. I mean, which is a part of our build work zone to to support it. For that, the first what we need to is we need to create a build work zone application instance. For that, already, if same way, we need to go to the booster and configure the build work zone. How I showed you now previously, same way we need to start it, and it will add all the dependencies. Once it is done, then we need to go to the entitlements. Within the entitlements, we can see SAP build work zone. There we need to select the foundation and the foundation applications. Then add the two services and click on activate. Once this is activated, check your created Cloud Foundry instance and space, this to be created or not. If these things will be there, then only you need to create the instance. If it is not there, then what we have to do is go to your service marketplace, just add that one, then this will be enabled for your subscription. Once it is ready, you can see that here like this. Just how we can see the Joule subscription, same way we can see like this here. Once it is done, here you can see WorkZone Foundation. This instance will generate automatically. Here we need to create a service key for the service under instance. Once we enter the service name, and if you click on create, then you can see the data and will be the something like this. Then once that configuration is done, next step what we have to check is we need to assign the roles of all these things. So for that, go to your security. Within the role selection, you can see, once you subscribe this build work zone, you can see all these roles. These all roles we need to add it, then only it will support for the Joule configuration whatever we did. For that, what we need to do is we need to add a content provider to consume for the subscriptions. For that, here select and assign it to your IDs. Same way. Once this is ready, the same things we need to add to your destinations. This user, client ID, client security, these all things where you will get it is, if you create a service instance, if you open that, you can see all the parameters. That parameters add it here and create a destination. Once you create the destination, these are the fields we need to maintain to create a destination. Then we need to create a target system. Where we will create this target system is in our SAP Identity Portal. If you open it, we need to create a source system and target system. For this build work zone, we need to maintain the target system. So just go back to a SAP Cloud Identifier system. Once you log in, there we have an option to create a target system. Here we need to maintain your system name, type and source system name. These all things you need to maintain. If you click on save, then you need to do the mapping part. Then finally, if you see here, we have a three tabs option. Within the properties, we need to maintain your URL, authorizations, username, password, everything. Then once you maintain all these things, this all data where you will get is, if you remember, in our BTP we create a service instance, right? From there you will get all this data. I mean, client ID, username, URL, that all things you will get it. Once if you maintain all this data in your build work zone, finally, successfully, the group will be created here like this. See, the build work zone target for Joule is created for the right at something. So once this is ready, now you can say the setup will be ready for the navigation pattern. So finally it will support it to your Fury Launchpad. And still if you face any issue, I will share this link with you. Within this link, it will show you what are the common issues you will face it. Or else, if you want to know more information on this Joule, I will share this link with you. Just I will show you what it is there before sharing it with you. Yes, this is the first link I will share. Here you can see what is Joule and where it will support and how to do integration, how to maintain the security things, that all things already SAP provided us. If you want, I will share this link in our description section. Please have a look. Still, if you have a doubts, please let me know in the comment section. The second one, what I will show you is this one, the common issues while setuping. Within this link, the you can go through and you can resolve your issues. Maybe it's an authorization, a launchpad. If you didn't get that setup, that all things you already, it's this public link is there. This link also I will share with you guys. Still if you face issue, please let me know in the comment section and definitely I will reply to your issues. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and stay tuned for next interesting video. Thank you for watching guys.